What's up, everybody? Rod J back in the house. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Actually, live tonight, as I'm going to share with you guys an unboxing of stuff I just picked up today. So earlier today, had a chance to stop out at a couple places. Had gotten my second vaccine shot, so that's all done now, which is great. And decided to make a couple runs just in case I wasn't feeling well later on. So we'll see what happens over the next couple of days, but glad to have that behind me. So I'm going to share with you guys some of the stuff that I picked up today, some upcoming things you can see here on the channel. Shout out to Blake. What is going on, brother? And if you are playing some Cold War or whatever, I'm going to probably jump back on there after this video in a little bit too. So definitely get some game and action in as well. But I've got a box, or I should say a couple boxes. Here is one box here, and here is another box here. The funny thing is, neither of the boxes contain larceny or zombie dust, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and get into some of the stuff I picked up earlier. And made for a nice Friday to get out and get around for a little bit. But as I say, I hate going in to a store for a couple things I think I want to get because I end up getting a lot more than I need to get. So cheers to Emerson in the house as well. So it started out, two things I wanted to pick up. One was this here because I'm just about out of it, and I really enjoy this one, and it is from Jameson. It is the cold brew whiskey and coffee that they actually put out. And as you can see, there's one of their limited edition series. This one, Jameson Irish whiskey infused with natural cold brew coffee flavor. I would tell you, this is some delicious stuff. And I'm going to put a review up here on the channel at some point. Hadn't done it as of yet, but I was like, I need to get some more of that because I'm almost done with the other bottle and I have not shared the review. On the back side, it says, best enjoyed chilled over ice or in a cocktail. I can tell you, I like this stuff just straight up as well. But if you want to kind of put it into glass with ice, you're fine there. Cocktail, I don't know. There's nothing I would really want to try to mix it with into a cocktail, although putting some of this in your coffee is also nice as well. So I picked up a bottle of that. And then the other thing that I was actually looking for that was intended to be purchased was this here. So I have not had this in a while. And my buddy Todd that you see on here as well, he's actually enjoyed this as well as Joe from the Beer Patrol and Eric when we all got together before. And I had it previously. Hadn't done a review of this either, but this is the Quintera Negra Cafe. So coffee liqueur. Actually, it's tequila done with coffee as well. Definitely a little bit lighter. It's definitely more of a cordial type thing. It's only 40 proof, 20% ABV. But I would tell you, this stuff is delicious. And you can drink this straight up, or again, you can add that into like your coffee as well. But a nice, tasty liqueur, and decided I wanted to get some more of this to have in-house as well. So ideally, those are the two things I was going to look for. But then again, when you're at the store, you start seeing other stuff, right? And you're kind of like, well, let's go check out what else is here. It does look good. And I can tell you, both of those definitely do taste good. And you start to walk around the store to see what other stuff are in because, you know, you're there. You're at the store. You might as well get the most that you can get, right, during your visit and see what else you can find. Shout out to Vanessa. Cheers. Welcome, my friend, as well. And so I had looking around, and one of the things I got was one of the things I actually almost forgot to pick up that I did need as well, that I wanted to have for this year's edition. And I thought for sure they wouldn't have this there anymore, but it is the Lagunitas special triple IPA Waldos for 2021. So ended up grabbing a 4-pack of these finally so I can kick back and enjoy. If you never had the Waldos, would definitely recommend picking it up, especially if you're a big like triple type IPA type fan. Really, triple IPA is just an enhanced double, I guess. I mean, it's a big beer. So they put it this year in the 12-ounce bottles. And looking on here, see if I can see what the ABV is. Don't see it on the label here. I know it's like double digits. 11.7. So 11.7% ABV for the Waldo's. Fantastic beer from Lagunitas in past years. So always nice to try to get this when you see it out there. $11.99 for the 4-pack. The other store I went to was $12.99. So ended up saving $1 where I got it at. But looking forward to seeing if there's any change for this year. And always a nice, enjoyable beer to get. Let's see. But then while I was there, found some other things that caught my eye. One is from DeClaw Bruin, and it's from their Patriarchy series. This is one that was just released a little bit ago. It is the Oatmeal Cream Pie Imperial Honey Wheat Ale. As you can see here, 8% ABV. So it's got the picture on the label of the cream pie, oatmeal cream pies, which always makes me remind from being back in the day, having those little sandwiches and stuff. I think it's Little Debbie, I think, was the one that used to make those. But yeah, so this is the one of their latest Patriarchy series. So I'll be checking that one out here on the channel as well. Shout out to Rod X in the house. Cheers, my friend. Good to see you, brother. Happy Friday night. And then another one I saw that was there was one that actually Todd had, and I was happy to see I could actually find it here as well. This actually comes from Highwire. It is the Mexican Hot Chocolate 10W40 Imperial Stout with chocolate, vanilla, cinnamon, bacilla, and Carolina Reaper peppers. So this is going to probably have a little bit of a spice kick, you know, knowing that the Reaper, how hot it is, and looking forward to seeing what this one actually tastes like as well. Always enjoy checking out Highwire Brewing, especially their 10W40 series. If you are a stout fan, highly recommend trying to pick those up if you see those out there. This one comes in at an 8% ABV, so just really at that Imperial level, so not too heavy, just like the Patriarchy. And then I found a couple of local beers, so to speak. This is actually ones that I found from Rhine Guys because I was actually asked about checking out one of the Rhine Guys specialties, and I think it was the mole. I'll have to go back and look at the comment, but I ended up finding a few of their Ink series. So this is the Barrel Aged Mole Ink, an Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels with spice and natural flavors. This one comes in with an ABV of 13%. It is a 2020 vintage, aged 12 months. And our incredible Imperial Stout kicked up with the piquant mole spice blend and mellowed in bourbon barrels, dark, rich, and full of complex flavors. So that is the one from Rhine Guys. This is a 16.9 ounce bottle. I'm trying to get the camera to kind of zoom in there so you can see the words and stuff. Camera's being kind of fickle. There you go. So 16.9 ounce bottle on this one. This one, I don't know. I can't remember offhand of the ones that I got from Rhine Guys. One was $9.99, one was $12.99, and two were $13.99. So I think this might have been one of the $13.99. Can't remember offhand. I also picked up their double oaked Mastodon, which is a Belgian-style dark ale aged in bourbon and wine barrels. 12.5% ABV, 2021 vintage, aged 12 months bourbon, 4 months red wine. Illumin Leviathan of mammoth complexity. This multi-megafauna bellows notes of white pepper, banana, peach, and apricot, hibernating first in freshly used bourbon barrels and then red wine barrels. This beast of a Belgian-style dark ale gains an epic's worth of tannic depth and oaky wisdom. So there's a look at that one there. Looking forward to enjoying this as well. Nice big beer. Nice. I want to see how they actually did with their Belgian style ale. I don't want this camera's being as fickle as it is right now, but it's kind of driving me crazy a little bit. But yeah, so this is what we're looking at here. And this one, again, 12.5% ABV. I know this was one of the $13.99 bottles. As far as the Dankful IPA last night, I actually enjoyed that one. So I'll have a review that I'll do on the other ones I have here upcoming. I have to just get it released and everything. But yeah, it's a decent one from them as well. Vanessa has said interesting. And Skip was in the house. Cheers and happy Friday to you as well, my friend. Just kind of sharing some different things I picked up earlier today. And then I also picked up another version of the ink I just mentioned. It's the Rye Barrel Aged ink, Imperial Stout aged in rye barrels. This one comes in at 13.7 ABV. Our indelible Imperial Stout aged in rye whiskey barrels, selected from our southbound neighbors at New Riff Distilling. Profoundly dark, spicy, and rich. Rye barrel aged leaves a lasting impression. So you can see that one right there as well. So kind of the same type of label, but just a different variety of the ink version. I think this was the one that was actually the $9.99 as well, by the way. And then the fourth one I picked up was their Cafe ink, which is another variety of the ink series. Imperial Stout with coffee, our indelible Imperial Stout infused with local brew coffee, sable sonority with a jolt of Java. So with this one here, they have a beer, I think, that might be sable. But anyway, that they kind of mentioned on here, but it's 10% ABV. Look at that one there. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that one actually tastes as well. Limited release version as well. So Rheingeist is actually one of our bigger breweries, I guess you can say now, in Cincinnati as well, doing some great things, and hadn't really checked out a lot of their beers in a bit. So I picked up 4 of those, and the cost with them are definitely a little bit higher, but when you think about what you're getting from, like, when you get the Bourbon County type beers, 16.9 ounce bottles, relatively is still right in that ballpark. So price wise, very competitive against them, and I would say the quality of their beers also stack up well for some of the stuff they're doing at Bourbon County with Goose Island. So those are ones that I picked up from the first store, but then I went by a second store because the second store was on the way home, and so how are you going to drive by and not stop, right? And with the second store, what ends up happening? Oh, yeah. So we got Rod J deals from the second store that I am going to kick in and share here. We're going to start off with the Sierra Nevada Wonderland Nectarine Ale. So this is a 6-pack that I picked up from that store there. Had seen it, hadn't tried this one yet, and figured I couldn't pass up the offer because this 6-pack was $5.99. So I said, well, let's go ahead and swing by and get that Sierra Nevada. This is actually an ABV of 7.5. So looking forward to seeing how this one actually tastes as well. If you've had this one, let me know if you thought of it, because I know Rod, you asking about Sierra Nevada, and this is another one of their beers that I'm going to be exploring, and I got a few extra of their friends to actually just enjoy as well. And Skip, I'll probably just be on for a few more minutes as I'm sharing these beers, and then going to probably jump off, but just kind of sharing something a little quick tonight. And then tomorrow I may upload some other type videos and stuff as well. But I'm going to probably be live over on the gaming channel in a bit too, if you want to hang out or check out over there too and see what we're doing as well. And then I picked up these, which were interesting, and it's funny, it just happened to be, if you don't know, it is German Beer Day. So the holiday today is German Beer Day. I just happened to pick up some Kostreiser Schwarzbier. It says on here Germany's #1 black lager beer. So I grabbed a 4-pack of these because these were actually $6.99, I believe, which was actually a pretty good deal, I thought, for the 4-pack of this. And I always like a nice Schwarzbier, so looking forward to checking out this one. So I'll have a review up here as well. These come in lower ABV, 4.8%, but looking forward to getting into this one. To see if they say anything on here about it. Everything is kind of written in German, so can't really break it down too much outside of it saying store in a cool, dark place. But these will be fun to always jump into. And let me see here. Come on, man, at least enjoy a couple of beers with us. Well, if I do the game, and I might be doing a game and enjoying some over there, but I don't know. We'll see what's happening. I may come back later and do like a live review or something too, if nobody's gaming or anything like that. But then the last one I end up getting, and I this is one of my favorite top beers. I think that Stone actually does now, and I couldn't pass it up. So this is the Stone Coco. If you haven't seen this before, it's an Imperial Stout with Mexican hot chocolate and 8.1% ABV, and it has 6 packs for $5.99. So why get one when you can get two? So yeah, so decided to double up because I can hold these for a little bit of time, and that was a deal that I couldn't pass up. Or as they say in The Godfather, he made me an offer I couldn't refuse. So those will be fun to actually kick back and enjoy. And I may just drink those because I've done the review on the Coco before on the channel. I don't think they really changed the recipe or anything like that, but it was just a great deal to actually pick up. So these are the things I grabbed earlier today, just in case I'm down tomorrow or Sunday, because when you get the second shot, they say if you get any type of effects, it's usually day 2 or 3. I would say right now, outside of the pain, outside of the arm having a little bit of a fatigue, more than not really a pain, but more feeling fatigued a little bit from the second shot, there's really been nothing else. Popped 3 ibuprofen after I got the shot, and a little tired, I guess, but nothing really too great, nothing like temperature or the chills or anything like that as of yet. But they say that's more common like on day 2. So we'll see what happens. But got my errands out for the weekend, and if I am up and good, I'll be sharing more videos here on the channel. If not, I'll just have to catch up with you guys afterwards. But right now, everything feels like I should be okay, hopefully. But yeah, these are all the different things I picked up today, so look forward to seeing some of this. Roddick said, did the store get bought out? No, I mean, I got the 2 Coco, and there were, I think there were like 6 or 7 left. They were going pretty fast. But the store that I go to, they always have different deals as they're moving inventory. So you can always find different stuff that you have to move off the shelf. So that's the reason I kind of stopped by on the way home. I knew they probably had something. I just didn't know what. And surprise, surprise, I picked up a few nice beers to actually give a try to. So thanks for you guys for checking in and tuning in for this one. Like I said, just a little brief one here. Blake says, cheers, everyone. I'm thirsty now. Get in there myself. So I'm going to go ahead, jump off, get this stuff put away. Thanks for you guys for all jumping in here and checking me out tonight. Got some more of the uploads. I may queue those up later, if not for tonight, maybe for this weekend as well, just in case, like I said, if I'm down. But a lot of good stuff, to review, a lot of good stuff in the basement. Happy as heck that I found the Waldos because I've been wanting to try them and almost slipped my mind because they came out, I think, probably about a month ago, and I figured everybody was going to not be out of them. Everybody would pick them all up, but nice to find those out there. Cheers, everyone. Look forward to catching up with you guys soon. Keep drinking those good craft beers, and remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers, everybody.